Fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the 3. Bridges misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Okongwu. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Brunson with it. He's guarded by McCollum.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Towns with the bucket.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
4-2. Okongwu with a screen on Bridges to the middle. And the rejection by Towns. Pass to Brunson. And the 3 off target. Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now McCollum. Brunson covering. McCollum against Brunson. And McCollum with the slam.
And how about the vertical McCollum has? He may have even surprised himself there.
Hart outside. And here's Brunson. Jacks up a 3. It's not going to go for him. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, has some truth to it.
Now Bridges, after Jalen Johnson missing on the last 3-pointer. Outside, Towns. A 3-pointer, no good. The Hawks leading by 4. Daniels kicks to McCollum. Hawks passing it around. Johnson surveying the floor. McCollum against Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Releases from 15. The Knicks pull it in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Offline from the high post. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Daniels with the bounce pass. It's McCollum on the wing. Brunson covering. That one good for 2.
Phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range. And McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Towns. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. That one drops for him.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Back to Brunson. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Hawks leading by 5. McCollum looking it over. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Clock is at 3. Outside Daniel. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And last season's most improved player. And Tim, I know you like this guy, Dyson Daniels, a rising player.
Well, Kevin, he is an elite defender, already one of the best we have in this league, and he's just getting started.
Towns for 3. Another 3 for New York.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Back to McCollum. Launches a 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. And he drives in, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And sometimes you just get a step on the defender. Bridges saw an opening there and exploited it.
Outside Daniel. Back to McCollum. There's the triple. Bridges with the board.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brunson kicks to Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. On the wing, Daniels. Here's McCollum. He's got 6. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Assisted by
New York shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Back to Brunson for 3. Bangs on the trifecta. Brunson's got 6.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you select your best move. Let's go. Keep it going. Keep it going. Let's see it.
For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mikal Bridges. The Hawks trailing. Rizaje with it. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back to you, Kevin.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you. But it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And the first one at the line is good. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
So guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
It is a new day. Thank you for the update, Shams.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Benson with it. Now guarded by Towns. Healed from outside. Again, Healed missing. Now the Knicks with it. They've got a 13-2 run going. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
Now Reza Shea. Scoreless thus far. No good from outside. The Knicks leading by 5. Down low. Here's Hart. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And it's Reza Shea missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Towns, the pass to Clarkson. Here's Hart. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now it's a 10-point Knicks lead.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here they are, your Knicks set spot.
For the Knicks, Diawara's checked in, and it's Bridges in for Josh Hart. Newell, he's checked in for Atlanta. McCollum comes in for Gabe Vincent. Here's Reza Shea, defended by Bridges. They set the pick. That's a 2 from Hield. The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Bridges misses. The Hawks trail by 10. McCollum outside. Here's Reza Shea. And just miss after miss right now. Here's New York. Alvarado passes to Clarkson. Robinson a screen on McCollum. Clarkson for 3. The offensive rebound. Bridges for 3. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Ricochet. McCollum. That one goes in. McCollum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks. And so it's New York holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist number.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Ricochet. Cullen is out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Kuminga. And Gay is in at the center, locking down the middle. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's McCollum. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from McCollum. Alvarado passes to Bridges. Alvarado with it. Nothing on the board. Nice shot from the wing. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. McCollum outside. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Now, here's Clarkson. Bridges misses.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 13, and he comes up with the deuce.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. He's checked in for Sohan. New York leading by 7. Clarkson surveying the floor. rebound by Hield.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
Now, here's Clarkson. Over Hield, 6 to shoot. Here's Robinson, and again, it's the Knicks missing. The Hawks trail by 7. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hield from outside. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Misses from close range.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
And here's McCollum. He's got 15. Gay misses. Now Alvarado. Pass to Robinson. Deep 2 from Clarkson. And the Knicks miss again.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
McCollum, no good.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Bridges. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Knicks lead by 9.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Hield sets the pick for Rizichet. This one for 3, and Hield with the basket on the assist by Rizichet.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Baseline jumper. A shot by Clarkson, no good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Out to the right wing. Here's Rizichet. Off target from outside. New York leading by 6. Here's Clarkson. Gay with the rebound. Gay's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hield from outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Inside. Anunoby gets to Clarkson. Back to Anunoby. Here's Clarkson. Fires for 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Gay's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Rizichet up top. Pass to Gay. And here's McCollum. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Alvarado with it. Now, here's Clarkson. Back to Alvarado. No good with the triple.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Hield with the bucket.
And while he moved there by Hield, with that pull-up, Jay, keeping himself one step ahead of the defense.
And here's Clarkson. Robinson a screen on Hield. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. They need this one. Clarkson missing again.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Rizichet. Count the basket. And it's now only a 1-point Knicks lead.
Well, Rizichet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Now Clarkson. They kick out to Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks shooting at 36% of the night. They've got to step it up offensively. McCollum outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Knicks. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. New York trailing. Bridges outside. Hart wide open. He fires. New York, no good that time either. Pass to Kispert. 1:37 left in the first half. Here's Alexander Walker. And the Hawks with another three.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back to you guys.
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Kispert, wide open, he fires. Offline with his three. Knicks trail by 3. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Off target from three-point range. Atlanta shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Kispert, no good. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Anunoby outside. Back to Bridges. New York moving the ball around. Here's Brunson. Got a piece of it. Here's Alexander Walker. The tray. And that one released in time, but no good. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with him. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. And it's McCollum off the drive. No good. Brunson with some nice D. For the lead. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
37-35.
Johnson outside. Daniels passes to Johnson. Now McCollum from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. Jalen Brunson caps off the break.
Pushing the action. Brunson always a threat in transition.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, and in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Brunson. 17 points in the game. Brunson with the defense all over him.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
37.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from McCollum.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Hart outside. Brunson left side. Brunson for 3. Lights the look and drains it.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Outside Daniel. Back to McCollum. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
McCollum outside. A 3-ball. Again, McCollum missing.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
New York moving it around. Hart, no good. The Hawks trail by 8. McCollum dishes to Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. McCollum outside. Just 5 on the clock. Daniels inside the line. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 15-4 run. From deep, Brunson. And it's Daniels with the rebound. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Johnson outside. Pass to Okongwu. Now, Alexander Walker. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Brunson, no good. The Hawks trail by 6. Alexander Walker with the ball. He has 5. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Brunson outside. Here's Towns. Some solid defense from Johnson. Atlanta's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Back to Alexander Walker. Okongwu with a screen on Towns. Okongwu finds McCollum. Shoots over Bridges. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. McCollum's got 22.
Skilled, crafty. McCollum is a finely tuned scoring machine.
Back to Brunson. Launches a 3. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. McCollum outside. Johnson outside. Pass to Daniel. Alexander Walker up top. Defended by Bridges. Daniels, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
To the paint. Kicks it out to McCollum. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Brunson. Over Daniels. 11 feet out, and he hits it. He's got 27.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
All right, fans. It's game time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see those best moves. Sit down.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Kuminga up top. Still scoreless. Fires for three, and that one's good. Ricochet.
A true highlight of Ricochet's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Brunson outside. Here's Robinson. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And it's 6 points for Robinson.
Knicks lead 51-46.
Here's Ricochet, defended by Bridges. Now Ricochet. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Hield with a screen on Bridges. Pass to Hield. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Brunson.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
At 40, shot's good.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
53-46.
Kuminga, screen on Clarkson. Here's Hield. Up and in on the layup. Hield's got 8 points.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Here's Brunson. And it's Ricochet with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 5. Hield finds Ricochet. Kuminga, screen on Bridges from 12 feet out. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Corey Kispert's checked in for Atlanta.
Substitution on the court.
.32 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Kuminga. 3-pointer, Hield. Alvarado grabs the board. New York leading by 5. In the corner, it's Bridges. Anunoby in the corner. The putback, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And
2 minutes.
The previous play is under review.
are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's New York bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Buddy Hield is out there with McCollum. Then it's Corey Kispert. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And Gay is in at the 5. Now Shamet after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Anunoby outside. Here's Alvarado. Hits the jumper in space. And the Knicks lead by 9.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's McCollum. For 3, Kispert. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man. Alvarado
passes to Towns. This one for three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Gay's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Healed outside. The Hawks working the ball around. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
The Knicks leading by 4. Alvarado with it. Pass to Anunoby. To the inside. Robinson kicks to Shamet. Here's Anunoby. Buries the long-range jumper. Anunoby's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Outside, Kuminga. Now here's McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kispert. Shoots over Anunoby. Kispert, no good. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Cullen passes to Kispert. Outside, Kuminga. And here's McCollum for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Anunoby passes to Alvarado. Outside, Towns. Back to Alvarado. Here's Anunoby. And they recover it. Towns. Robinson dishes to Towns. Robinson kicks to Anunoby. Shamet connects from three-point range. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Now here's McCollum. Shoots over Alvarado. The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Towns, the screen. Anunoby, no good.
It's just not his night from the 3. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Cullen passes to Kispert. They set the pick. Off the mark and the drop continues. The Knicks leading by 12. Pass to Anunoby. Towns down low. Kuminga on him. Alvarado. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Alvarado's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Makes it off the glass.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, you take it right at them, and if they block the shot, fine, but you can't back down.
Now here's McCollum from the arc. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Towns with it. Defended by Kuminga. Now here's Heald. For 3, Kispert. Atlanta again missing. Shamet on the wing. Covered by Heald. Outside Robinson. Here's Towns. He drains it from the right block. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's McCollum. Will it go? And here's Kispert from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Now Alvarado. And that one's good, Shamet. Shamet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Gay. Heel dishes to Kispert. Cullen passes to Kuminga. The Hawks again can't hit.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Anunoby. Alvarado with it. Outside, Towns. Misses the three. McCollum outside. And here is Kuminga. Healed outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Time now to present our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hield.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Brunson. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 19-7 run. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Brunson's got 29.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Okongwu with a screen on Bridges. Back to Okongwu. Okongwu is now starting, Tim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
And he makes the first. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Kuminga's come in for Johnson. Reza Shea is coming in for Dyson Daniels. Kispert's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Gabe Vincent in for C.J. McCollum. Both free throws good from Okongwu. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. McBride passes to Diawara. Now Shamet. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Knicks making a switch here. Kolic's checked in. Jock Landale's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks trail by 19. Now Vincent. Pass to Landale. Now Rizachet. The putback saves him with the putback.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New York.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jalen Brunson.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Here's Clarkson following the three by Atlanta. Launches it. Down he goes for three.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Here's Kolic. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Robinson. Clarkson fires. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Here's Vincent. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got the 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.